Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So the video or vlog you're about to watch is like our first few days, literally getting off the plane, then a few days in South Korea. We're gonna cover the set, kind of where we stayed, and talk about a few of those things. And I'm also gonna give you guys a chance to kind of just hear the natural let's say the natural noise of the set, and to give you a sneak peek of what we're going to be going into next week when we visit Suwon, as well as talking about where we're living at in South Korea, because we're not staying on base. So those will be two separate vlogs outside of this one, but I just wanted to welcome you back to my channel, welcome you to South Korea, and I hope you enjoy the vlog. Make sure you like, share, and leave a comment, and of course subscribe so you can see what we have coming in the future. Thanks for being here. You could be anywhere, but you're right here, and your girl appreciates it. The journey to Korea began in Columbia, South Carolina. My sisters dropped us off at the airport, and it was one of those moments you can't prepare for. It was a sea of emotions: joy, sadness, gratitude, nerves. We cried and held on to each other like it was the last hug we'd get for a while. Because honestly, it might be. Saying goodbye to family is never easy, especially when you're not sure when you'll see them again. But even in the heaviness of that moment, I knew that it was God, and I knew He was all in it. My family and I were overwhelmed, not just with emotion, but also with bags. And y'all, we had a lot of bags, like a lot. From Colombia, we flew to Atlanta, where we were bound for Incheon International Airport in Seoul. That part sounded smooth, but we ended up stuck on the tarmac for almost 4 hours. I remember thinking, God, is this how it starts? But somehow, even in the delay, I felt peace. This was just the beginning. The flight itself was smooth, a long 15-hour nonstop stretch across the world. Somewhere in that stillness, somewhere above the clouds, God really began to minister to me. As we flew over different cities and states, I felt Him speaking about principalities, regions, territories, spiritual climates. I didn't fully understand the why in that moment, but I received it. I knew it wasn't random. He was preparing me for something bigger than what I could see. When we finally landed, it was clear we were in a whole new world. Somebody seriously cue the music. Where's my girl Jasmine? The airport energy was buzzing. Different language, different sounds, different systems. Customs felt like this surreal checkpoint between who I had been and who I was becoming. And then came our first adventure, trying to get to the base. It was a test of patience, to say the least. We found a driver who only spoke Korean. He couldn't find the address and just drove around aimlessly for a while. We were tired, overwhelmed, and unsure, but somehow we made it. That ride I may go deeper into because some crazy stuff actually happened, but in another vlog. But in short, it was our first real lesson in cultural humility, communication, and learning to lean on God, not Google Translate. Now look, I'm not saying I'm the Virgin Mary birthing Jesus or anything, but baby, when I tell you the inn was full, the inn was full. So we ended up staying at the Korea Hotel in the SED. Let me walk you through the SED real quick. SED stands for Songtan Entertainment District, and it's basically the most Americanized area around the base. Think military-friendly meets Korea's version of downtown, nightlife, shops, restaurants, and vibes. That little district became our home for a bit. We lived, ate, and explored right there while waiting for our permanent housing. And honestly, it was kind of perfect for easing into a new culture. Everything was a little more familiar, but still new enough to remind us we weren't in South Carolina anymore. We're moved in now, but trust me, we still go back to the SED. Why? Because one word, gyoza. Some good old, crispy, garlicky, fried to perfection gyoza. Woo! God is good. So I'm going to stop the music a bit here so you guys can hear the sounds of the SED.
We can try to keep an eye peeled for
that parking net?
Yeah, parking garage.
Yeah, it's one over here for sure. Are you too tall?
Yeah. That's the second. Exactly. The third one too.
Look at that.
Yep.
Very American. Sorry, step over, baby.
I love
Sorry,
your glasses. No, it's okay.
So cute. Thank you. Come on, we're gonna cut through here, Bubby. So at this juncture, we are simply just walking through the said. We were fortunate enough that our realtor allowed us to use her office space to park this day. So this is great. But we're walking through the set at this point, and we are just going to literally the furthest side from where we are to grab lunch. My husband is going to eat at Coco's, which is a Japanese curry spot, and I'm going to eat at Kadena Base, named after the actual military in Okinawa. And I am gonna eat there. It's also Japanese food, and I understand the irony in eating Japanese food in Korea, but it's delicious, so it is what it is. And yeah, so just keep going with us, guys.
Just gotta make sure there's something for Bubby, because she don't eat at either of those places. And it's so weird because in the States, all those places will sell something like salmon, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna cross over right here. It does look like a nice place. You're cute. Did you leave a water bottle in the car? You want some more? You did good. Hey babe, you think VACKRIDE will be helpful?
Hey, make sure you take a chance to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Smash the like button and leave an encouraging comment. Don't come on here with no crazy stuff now, because I will be deleting it.
This isn't though. This is like her first memory of this place. It's just like this whole area is where we live. She's so funny. Hotel. Do I go to McDonald's? It's empty up here. I wonder where everybody is at. It is a long weekend. You stupid.
So we're at Kadena Base. Love this restaurant. It's like my go-to because I know I can always find something I'm gonna eat. So I ordered the fried gyoza. They have a 5 count and a 10 count. I got the 5 count to go, and I'm gonna go meet my husband at Coco's. And that is the set in a nutshell. Once we finally got into our new place, everything started to feel a bit more real. We don't have our household goods yet, but we did go get some groceries, and the first homemade meal in another country definitely hit different. Our first week has been full of adjusting, not just to a new space, but to a new rhythm, new sights, sounds, routines, and honestly, a new level of faith. There's so much more I want to share. The culture, the food, the beauty, the hard parts. I'm learning so much, and not just about Korea, but about myself, my family, and how intentional God really is. This is more than a move, it's a mission. So stick with me every week. I'm going to be dropping new vlogs, sharing our journey here, the wins, the weird, and everything in between. Next week, I'll take you inside of our home, as you see here, show you a bit of our neighborhood, and share what life looks like when you're far from home, but still covered in grace. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, stay rooted, stay ready, and stay in His will. Love y'all. Baby, do you see the view? Okay, listen. So this is my house, y'all. This is where I live at in Godok, South Korea. And this is going to be a vlog all its own. I'm going to walk you guys through the apartment, the high rise, through the actual neighborhood. It is beautiful. It is picturesque. And there is a view from every single room. Chef's kiss.